I would like to present you guys with the evidence that I've been telling you is out there. That the HalleluYAH Scriptures is a fraudulent company that is stealing money on the backs of his people. And I will prove this right here. Now, I took out their P.O. Box number, so there's no privacy issues on YouTube. And I also took out their account number, so there are no privacy issues on YouTube. I would like to take this, and I would like this as evidence entry. And it's a statement period of January 1st, 2022 to January 31st, 2022. It's 1 month. And as you can see, the account belongs to the HalleluYAH Scriptures. This is one of several bank accounts that they have. Let's begin to take a look at this January 2022. We have a beginning balance of $318,241.83. The deposits for the month, hard deposits, were $1,045.15. The electronic deposits were $42,284.62. The checks paid out that month were $49,438.34. The electronic payments were $16,534.01. And the other charges was $85,649. The ending balance at the end of January 2022 was $209,907.25. Let's take a quick look over here, because I want to be very, very thorough on all of this so that you guys can see where the money that people have donated is going. Okay, let's take a quick look at deposits. On 127, we had a deposit of $1,045.15. Now what you're looking at here is you're looking at the book sales money off of Stripe transfers. And you can see exactly how many Bibles they sell. And you can see a lot of stuff from here. So as we look on here and we look through the month, we see that their first incoming for the 3rd of January was $1,500, $1,537.96. And you see one of the bigger ones for the month was on 112, which was $12,761.86. Now these are all people buying scriptures that are buying them. Now let's take a look at the second page here. Just to be thorough, I want everybody to make sure we have this so that it is documented, so there are no questions anymore about who these people are or what they are about. This is page 3 of the HalleluYAH Scriptures bank statement. And we also notice at the very end the electronic deposits for this month with the rest of the Stripe transfer, the one at $465.30. Then we had one at $1247.47 and $959.66 for a total of $42,284.62 of Bible sales in the month of January. Now, let's take a look at the checks. Checks paid. Now, I've identified majority of these. The only check I have not been able to figure out is this $20,000 one, which is check number 334. But I'm onto it, and I'm working it. So let's take a quick look at this. And so we have, their checks were dated, 1/7. And I verified all of these. I believe these are book printing. These are all book printing. Everything except the $20,000. The $16,609 is book printing. The $59.75 is book printing, as well as the $44.39 is book printing. Now, let's continue on and let's look over here and let's look at basically the check number 346 all the way through 351. Total of checks spent is $49,438.34. Now let's take a look at exactly what do they purchase. Now, their house in New Jersey, they owed the city of Vineland $130. That appears to be some sort of taxes or gas or sewer or something of the sort that they're paying on that. But that is being paid out of the HalleluYAH Scriptures Fund. Now, before I go too much further, let's just say I have a lot of these statements. I have a ton of these. And one thing you will never find, or that I have never found, is any place that says orphans, widows, or lepers. I've never seen a company. I've never seen a check. I've never seen anything of any kind of funding, anything. It's not there. It is not there. But let's see what is there. So we have NetDNA LLC. Don't know what that is. They're paying for some stuff here. Now, this is very weird because I have tracked these people to be the Philippines. These two people right here are in the Philippines, and I don't know exactly what they do or what, but I'm working it, and I'm very, very close. So they paid the people in the Philippines $2,100, $2,104.99, and then again, the lady in the Philippines, $1,417. Now, there's other very interesting things here that lead. It's just very interesting. Now, I've gotten everything down here figured out, pretty much where it is and where it is going. There is a ton of suspect stuff on this that I'm going through as well, and I'm matching this all up. Now, let's continue on. Okay, so we have Central Jersey Internal. It looks like Deborah Wessel is buying Shutterstock images. She's there. It looks like they're mail. Oh, that looks like postage. They're paying for postage there with the international debit card. Notary fees. We have some PayPal transfers. And we have some other stuff. Now, this is the interesting thing. This is the only book order that they've purchased this month. They bought it from Thompson Press India Limited, which I have tracked down. I have figured this out long ago, exactly how many scriptures they get in. But this is the only thing they have. And these fees are not every single month. This was a big investment that lasts for the entire half of the year or more. So we're dealing with this stuff right here. And so we have, inside of this, we have the rest of it, right? So there's page 5 of the statements. Now let's take a look at the daily balance. This is the daily balance summary. Started off on December 31st of 2021. They had $318,000 in there. And then it goes on, look throughout the month, and it goes on right here, right? So we have all the way through the month, and they never drop below $200,000. And I've never seen their account drop below $200,000. Now, there are no orphans, widows, and lepers, right? Because you would see checks. You would see the checks in there. And the checks that I did see are not, it has nothing to do with it. There's no orphans, widows, and lepers in there. These are all business-style checks. This is their business stuff that they're doing. And literally, like I said, I have tracked down most of these. Now, something that everyone should probably be very aware of, and that I will be exposing this week, is that the HalleluYAH Scriptures, specifically Deborah Wessel, embezzles or steals $6,000 to $11,000 every single month. I have other bank accounts now as well. I'm linking all of this up. This is one bank account of at least 4 that I have, all with large chunks of money. Now, people will wonder where this came from, and it doesn't matter. It matters that it's being exposed, and that for the most part, this is the smoking gun. If you guys continue to donate money to these scammers, you are just giving your money away. They're not helping the orphans, the widows, and the lepers. This week, I will prove without a shadow of a doubt that Deborah Wessel is stealing $6,000 to $11,000. I have it documented. I have her transfers. I know where she is at in New Zealand. I have her within a 2-hour radius. I know exactly where she is. I know she buys an enormous amounts of clothes, food, pharmaceuticals. I have it all. Every bit of this information that I've been looking for, I have. And it is here right now. Every bit of this needs to come out. And as this week goes on, I am going to do more and more of these bank statements. We're going to go over them. We're going to go over a whole year of them. As many as I can find, as many as I can go over, we're going to go over them. Because here's something that is extremely sick. I believe that as they were doing their grift, where they were stealing money, moving their stuff out of their house, I believe they had well into $300,000 into their account. I will prove that, and I will show that. They didn't need money at all. They're fully funded. And all of these statements that I'm going to produce this week, you will never see it drop much. There is one statement that I believe it's $180,000, but they have this money free and clear. There are no other bills. There are no other things. I've seen all the bills. I've seen everything that they have. Now, what do we make of this? Well, this proves, number one, it proves fraud. It proves they are liars. It proves that they have been stealing money from people for 13 solid years. Guys, they don't only have one house. They have 5 houses. They have another company called Great Books. This Great Books is where all their houses are under. I've found them. I found their locations. I found a property that they flipped. They made $20,000 flipping it. They are taking all of this stolen money and they are putting it into properties. I have the names of everyone involved, and there are people in the United States who are complicit with this who will probably go to prison. The people on this paperwork and the people that are enabling Deborah Wessel to do what she is doing, they are complicit with this. There are nobody who's innocent in this, on this. The only people that are innocent that I've found are the mules and the shippers that they use, and they dance all over their backs and destroy every family that they have ever encountered. It is a mess. It is a mess. Not only is Deborah Wessel violent and a criminal and a thief and all sorts of stuff, but she's racketeering this, and the evil that she has done to the people of our Creator over the years is why she's being exposed right now. Not only are not free Bibles just being given away like they say the word of our Creator is, it's a famine of the world, right? That's what they always spin. They spin these newsletters like they're shipping worldwide and they have to smuggle Bibles in and they're helping the orphans, widows, and lepers. Guys, we have the statements. There are no orphans, widows, and lepers. There's Deborah Wessel and Ken Wessel who are taking $6,000 to $11,000 every single month consistently, and they will continue to do this until they are stopped. Somebody in the United States needs to investigate. The Federal Bureau of Investigation should be all over this. Not only is there racketeering, fraudulent activities, but they also have all of these properties that they have stolen by donations. Guys, the Bibles are not going out like they say. The Bibles that are going out are people that buy the Bibles, and they have a great business of selling Bibles. They sell a lot of Bibles. But what they don't do is they do not give them away like they say they are. And you can see this. How are you going to amass $318,000 in the account? How are you going to never drop below $200,000 if you're this poor business that has no money? Guys, this is not an isolated month. This is the beginning of the year, and the entire year looks just like this. These people are filthy rich. They make enormous amounts of money, and they're doing it on the backs of the people. Guys, you can do better with your donations. Donate it anywhere else. Go find the orphans, widows, and lepers yourself. Go feed some families. Go give some love, but do not put the money into Deborah Wessel's pocket anymore. You are simply funding her lifestyle. And if you don't think you're funding her lifestyle, guys, she bought a ton of pool chemicals. It's all on there. Her entire life's history for an entire year, I will show you this week. I will prove to you her buying, the things she buys, and her extravagant lifestyle that she lives in her nice, big, fat house over in New Zealand. This is a criminal enterprise, my friends. Share this to everyone. This needs to be stopped. We have to do something to stop these people. Have a good day.